Hello everyone, Jeremy here, and this is Beats Music. That's right, Beats Electronics, the company that's responsible for those really trendy headphones of questionable quality, has come out with their own music streaming service. Right now I'm going to show you around Beats Music, and then you can decide for yourself whether this is worth getting over competitors, such as Google Play Music All Access and Spotify. One thing that Beats Music does to separate itself from competitors is in the way it presents music to you. Unlike some other music services where you just really select the artist or album that you want to listen to right off the bat, Beats wants to know a little bit more about you. When you first sign up for the service, it'll have you select what genres of music you like, music you love, and music that you hate. This all goes into Beats' algorithm, in which it tries to only bring up specific artists and songs it thinks you will be into. But you can also select different artists and albums a la carte if you want to as well. After you're done giving Beats Music the lowdown about yourself, you're taken to a screen that's titled Just For You. And just like that title suggests, it presents you with albums and playlists that it thinks are just for you. The Just For You list is not infinite, but Beats hopes that it will provide you with a rough estimate of the types of songs and artists that you're interested in. If you're feeling more adventurous, you can swipe right on over to the second screen that's entitled The Sentence. This is kind of like a Mad Lib. It has some preset phrases such as I'm and feel like, with, and to, and you basically just fill in the blanks. So you can say things like, I'm in the car and feel like chilling out with my inner goodness to jazz vocals, or you can just select from one of the other presets. You can be at home, or in the club, or in the car, or at the gym. And based on that Mad Lib, Beats Music will provide you with a group of songs that it thinks will fit that particular mood that you're in. Next, Beats Music has highlights, which is curated lists that are picked by what Beats calls the best experts in music. So this is kind of more like an editorial playlist. One of the first things that I came across was Behind the Boards for Dr. Dre. It has 25 songs and it has a lot of hits from the heyday of gangster rap. So there's a lot of Dr. Dre in there, NWA, Tupac, Mary J. Blige, good stuff like that. The search functions you have access to are separated into different categories such as genre, activities, and specific curators. And the curators can be followed, much like Twitter, so that you can get some quick access to the list that they put together. So here's the thing. Beats Music can be downloaded and accessed on iOS devices, Android devices, desktop computers, and coming soon, Windows Phone devices as well. And it costs $9.99 a month. You can sign up for a free 7-day trial without putting in any payment information, but it will cost $9.99 after that. There is no free option with Beats Music, and also there are no ads. The big question here is whether Beats Music is coming into the game a little too late. There are already a lot of very competent competitors out there, such as Google Play Music All Access and Spotify. And in the case of Google Play Music All Access, it also allows you to upload your own music to the service instead of solely relying on what Google has to provide for you. The challenge Beats Music faces isn't whether or not it can provide more songs than its competitors, but rather can it pull customers away from those competitors. And for $9.99 a month with a 7-day free trial, that might not be enough to convince people to come on over. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll see you later.